Welcome back to Let's Play Corpse Party. Only one corpse has appeared in the party so far, but there are many. And they're not exactly partying. That's definitely gonna be like... Oh, the music's gone way too loud now. I'll try to see if my guitar can pick up though. I'll play melodic minor and you'll see what I mean when I think like... music might be playing melodic minor because it has that very distinct sound. Goes sound like that, doesn't it? That's melodic minor. Obviously, it must be in a different key. Yeah, it's probably close to the B harmonic. Wait, no. Melodic minor. The difference between like harmonic minor and melodic minor is that melodic minor changes the fourth notes in the major scale. I always look at it via the major scale positioning of the notes. But like harmonic minor just like makes it so that the fifth note in the major scale moves a semitone. Would that be up or down? Semitone. In what direction? Up or down? Sample B would be like you'd add in an A sharp. So A sharp. You'd be moving a semitone down. And essentially, melodic minor does the same thing. It has that altered fifth note, giving it the harmonic vibe, but it also moves the fourth note a semitone down as well. So that's altered as well, and you get melodic minor out of that, which gives a very distinctly different sound. Anyways, enough for rambling about music. Let's continue on. Let's go back in the room with the creepy shit. There be creepy things. Help me. Judging by size, these appear to be the remains of a junior or senior high school student. Closer inspection reveals a school ID name tag. Yeah, this is one thing you do in the game, is collect student IDs. Miss Center Minnickville Brotherhood Senior High School, so high school student then. Class 3 for Yoshiyuki Shinohara. Was that must have been the spirit that was talking to us though. So he seemed like a pretty chill guy overall. What the heck is this? Was this here before? I don't know, but it's just a picture, right? Can't get a good look at it, but I'm sure it's probably disturbing. You know, like in horror movies where they have like a kid draw disturbing imagery with a crayon. That's clearly what's going on here. The image on the board depicts a figure holding a pair of scissors, pursuing 4 smaller figures. What are you, Scissor Man? This isn't Clock Tower. Although my voice acting reminds me of it a bit. You know, speaking of which, I remember a couple of months ago seeing a comment on my LP of Clock Tower 2 The Struggle Within, which is absolutely dreadful and has nothing to do with the original Clock Tower game. Or, you know, there were 2 original Clock Tower games. They had horrible voice acting, terrible design overall. But there was one comment that said, like, they came across those videos because they wanted, like, to, like, see what, you know, the bad voice acting was like, because it's notorious for having bad voice acting. And apparently they enjoyed my video enough that they like would watch it once a year, like the whole LP. It's stuff like that that I kind of like, you know? It's like, I don't really want fame, money or anything like that. I just like to entertain. I like when people actually, you know, enjoy my videos. That's kind of it really. Just like record and hope people enjoy my videos. That's the whole gist of it. That's definitely melodic minor. You heard it when I played it. That was definitely going melodic minor, like doo 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 doo. Rows of dead bugs are neatly arranged on each shelf. Heavenly House Elementary. Notice to faculty and students. Knows a faculty or facility. Or is that correct for both and they're just different pronunciations? I'm going to kill you! Who are you exactly? Oh, by the way. Huh? Is there always a candle here? I don't think so, but doesn't it look awfully familiar? 1 hour, 7 minutes, 6 and 7. I'm gonna make a different save points. Just keep an eye on that, just for because that was when I originally played this. 1 hour, 30 minutes. What, have I taken longer this time? No, I think I might have done that to get the bad ending originally. Because I went for the good ending probably originally. And I just sped through the game rather than rambling, obviously, when I did that. And it still took that long. We cannot cross over this pathway even look it looks possible. Just do what Link does in Wind Waker and sidle up against the wall, but no. It's because it's got that old-timey RPG quality. Look, that's melodic minor right there. But you know, you can't do that because everything is blocky, you know? I mean, look at these movements. It's perfectly square shaped. It's like everything is like, you know, everything's all detailed. But it's all got that same formula to it, or whatever you want to call it. It's like, it's a square. Everything's square shaped. It's just that everything's like being made to look, you know, not square shaped. But the movement is still very much square. Hello. If you should die here, you'll experience the pain you felt at the moment of death for all eternity. Which is what's the most horrifying thing about this place. Heaven's completely cut off, no paradise, no nirvana, just eternal pain. Yeah, why did I have to die like that? Now that's what I find strange, is if they are experiencing the pain of death for all eternity, then how come the other ones seem pretty chill? He must have died in a pretty normal way, or maybe he's just become numb to it, which I suppose you probably would after a while. This place sounds like hell. It's like literally hell. We dropped something. Well, it could have been a she for all I know. Achieved unknown, acquired unknown. So we'll find feel the pain of death forever. Best not to think about that. Yeah. The stairs beyond this point are piled with rubble. There's no way through. You could climb over that. It's just two boards crying out loud. It's just the design, you know. Can't make it look a bit more detailed. Can we get the board back? Because I'm pretty sure we need the board back. Because we can't cross that. Gap is relatively narrow here. It seems crossable, but it's a little too wide to risk jump. I think this room actually changes now, if I recall. There's something in here, I think. Or maybe... no. There's definitely something different. We've got a key now. I'm trying to remember where we go next. Because remember, I played this back in March, and, you know... I honestly should have just recorded for it way back then. Just like, with how, like, things turned out and my mental breakdown and all that, making it so, like, we're halfway through September when recording. So there's no way I can record everything in advance, you know? It's like, if I did record it way back then, I wouldn't have to worry about recording all this shit all at once, would I? But, well, here we are anyway. Maybe it's for this. Nope. Oh wait, this would lead us over the other side, over the pit. I just realized, of course. I'm an idiot. No running in the halls. Well, that's just fine because we can only walk. Classroom 3A. The door is locked. The unknown key seems to fit the lock perfectly. The door can now be opened. tell me what's wrong. I don't know, it's like my heart skipped a beat as soon as the cue was turned. I have a really bad feeling about this room. It's just like her voice just cut off there. It feels like she didn't read all of that. Booty! Behind every locked door lies a hidden treasure, just waiting to be claimed. Can you hear it calling to you? Fine. Ooh, spooky. No dead body. The message has been painstakingly scratched into the floor with fingernails. Whatever you do, don't look at the newspaper.
やっぱ出ましょう。この部屋、なんか変だよ。でも気になるな。
She probably didn't read that last line. Can we just take one little peek? I know that's the stupidest thing after reading that, you know, but fuck it, hey? YOLO. 9:18 day Yoshizawa Azusa. Could read that newspaper, or we could. Where's that? There's a candle here, but it's unlit. A message has been written on the desk with magic marker in big letters. Let's hate one another with all we have. Fucking sheep. I wonder what it said originally in Japanese. I don't think the Japanese have an alternative, an equivalent of an F word. Well, no student ID. Admitted you ate all your friends. Eventually you'll kill one another. Oh, that could have gone into a song, but it didn't go on any longer than that. Ooh. You know what? Fuck it, let's read that newspaper. It's like, fuck it. You only live once, and you only die 100,000 million billion times in this place because you live out the rest of your death, but fuck it. Heavenly Post. Breaking news! Serial kidnapping ends in murder. The good name of Heavenly Host Elementary School has been stained in blood today as horrific details on the recent wave of disappearances are revealed. Over the past month, numerous children have gone missing within the town, and authorities quickly turned to kidnapping as the most likely explanation. Now investigators have located the whereabouts of these children, and their findings are far worse than anyone could have anticipated. The bodies of the absconded youths were discovered within the Heavenly Host Elementary School building on September 18, 1973 at around 7 p.m. Authorities further revealed that a male instructor from the school was found with them, alive but near catatonic, holding a pair of bloodied scissors. Each of the corpses had its tongues and removed mutilations far too to describe. The page is torn at this point, and the bottom half of the article is nowhere to be found. How awful. I think I heard about this though, once before. Not me, but I guess it did happen long before we were born, so I shouldn't be too surprised. What year does the plot take place in? Like, I think the original version was originally made like somewhere in the late 90s, I think. So it's just like, if that's the case, this remake they did in 2011 was way many years after that. I can't remember. Yeah. Oh, now you're gone and done it. The door seems fixed to the wall like a decoration it won't open. God damn it, curiosity killed the characters. Heavenly Post, you will never leave this room. You can't make me. Fucking sheep, you can't make me.
Open this door! I demand you open the door!
You will never leave. There's no way out. Oh, what do we do? It's your fault, you know. What? How? Couldn't we just break the windows? But I guess they're decorations as well. So much for us not being able to leave the room, eh?
ああ、びっくりした。もう。
Hold up. Oh no. No, it's gone. What is? The paper doll scrap I got from Mayumi. Oh, the charm? Mine's still in my student ID holder. Crap. I put mine in my pocket. It must have fallen out somewhere. That's why I keep telling you. You need to put things away before they get lost.
しょんぼり。
It has relevance. Let's go see a bloody wall. Can't open the science lab. Door seemed almost like a model, as if sculpted onto the wall. There's no way of opening it. Oh shit. It's like somebody was thrown from the other end of the hole at superhuman speed. And just splattered everywhere. It smells so meaty. Yeah, I gag at that too.
大丈夫？ナオミ。
Fine. Let's just get away from you. Okay. Splat on the wall, what a gory scene that makes. It will have relevance later. Primary doors locks. That'll come into play in this chapter. There's a board on the floor, or there's a loose board lying on the ground here. Take it with you. Definitely melodic minor. That's do 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 do. There are several crumbled sheets of paper on the floor next to the body. They seem to have been dropped by the victim at the time of death. We four noble musketeers begin today. Let's meet behind the main gate after school. Is that Koito or Kato? I think it's Koito. Koito. I'm in classroom 5A. Everybody's fine. Use Sahara. Come join us. The mostly bleached skeletal remains of a female student lie sprawled across the floor. Loose bones and scraps of clothing are dangling from a hole in the ceiling above the body, suggesting she fell to her death from the second floor. Some of these descriptions of how they died get pretty disturbing. On close inspection, there's a student ID name tag attached to what's left of her uniform. CC Academy for Girls, Class 1-2, Yuzahara, It's like, that's one thing that the original has that Blood Drive, again, was lacking. These details, like, these are just the corpses, these are the party members here, not the actual party members, but you get the idea, corpse party, right? It's like they have those little stories to them now. I felt that was very lacking in Blood Drive. It just felt like they added them just for the sake of it, because, you know, why call it corpse party if there's none of that? I told everyone that I'd go with them. So why have I been left behind? It hurts. It hurts so much. Looks like there really have been a lot of different people brought here. I wonder how many. It'll work out for us, though. I'm sure of it. Really? Leave this place. You must take heed of the messages left behind by the many other victims who have died here. Many victims have left their thoughts, or even their dying messages on scraps of paper that litter these walls. Right, let's do it. Wasn't fast enough to keep up with this. Next time it comes around, I'm gonna try playing it. I think it's B minus. What if I got a cold? I've been wondering if I had a cold for about a month now, but my nose is like seasons, man. Seasonal change. It just freaking hurts. It hurts so much. That was my message then, I guess. That was your message on that wall. It hurts so much. Oh yeah, this is the room I was thinking of. I can't remember the requirements for the ending. You know what? How have time anyway? Got plenty of time here. But before we continue, I'm gonna look up the requirements for the endings, just so I don't fuck things up. Because I might end up just getting the good ending, which is good, but I want to also get the bad ending first, you know? So, yeah, a moment as I look it up. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Just like, it's surprising really. It's just like, saw two different walkthroughs. One is really detailed, like, you know, those ones that are just like, not like bullet point kind of things where you just like do this, that, and this. What the other one was bullet pointed, but none of them seem to show like how to get the wrong endings. There's like two different wrong endings. There's 3 endings apparently, which I think there might have been actually, I guess. And I've already made one mistake. That room with the newspaper, we were supposed to do that. So next time I save, I'm gonna save on the 3rd save file, because in doing what I did, I like kind of made it so I couldn't get the main wrong ending, but I can still get the other wrong ending, if that makes any sense. So yeah, gotta remember to do that.
A crumbled up note fell from the skeleton's hand.
You're an idiot, Koito. If you don't believe with all your heart, then we'll never get rescued. I thought we were friends. The skeleton remains of a girl with a big hole in her skull are still sitting on the chair. Close inspection reveals student ID name tag. Sensor Seisei Academy for Girls, Class 1-2, Asuka Kato. This is relevant to that note, isn't it? See, it's like a little story for them. You don't really get much of that in Blood Drive. Day Duty, Shinonome, and Kano. Kano? I think that's the name of one of... Well, I won't say anything more than that, but... relevant name, if I'm thinking of the right character. If you don't keep a close eye on it, that light's going to run away from you. Pay attention to its location, find the exact spot where it once stood, and examine it thoroughly. Anything else there? Don't keep an eye on it, pay attention! This is school. when we come in the back, it just jumps to the front. So how about one of us waits for it over there? What a wonderful idea. So that's... looks like... that position... 2 steps from that. Got it. 2 steps from the top one. Is this the spot where we saw that weird glowy thing? I think so. Okay. Don't you dare leave me behind. You know, seriously, don't you dare. I'll be mad. Mostly scared, but mad too. Ah, there we go. Almost got it. Ha, gotcha. Naomi, I got it. Hit. Nice job. Turned out to be this. Fired the infirmary key. Goes to show you what a little teamwork can do, eh? We make a great team. Where's the music? Ooh, ominous. Custodian's closet. The door is affixed to the wall like a decoration. It won't open. There's an erratic noise like that of TV static coming from within. That's what I liked about this game compared to Blood Drive as well. Is there's a sense of like curiosity. It's like mystery. It's like, ooh, what could be on some of these rooms? But by Blood Drive, it's just like casually go to these places and it just doesn't feel the same. There's a handwritten letter on the floor.
I'm a goddess. Look at the back. I'm being caught really bad. The bleeding just won't stop. Please don't give up. I want you to keep living for both of us. I'm going to document everything I've learned so far in the hope that you can use this information to help keep yourself safe. That's tragic, man. I mean, I read that in a stupid voice, but that's tragic. There's a partially bleached skeleton sprawled across the floor. Unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any sort of name tag this time. Based on the gore-soaked remains of the uniform and the length of the hair scattered around the head, safe to say this was a female student. That's tragic. First, all the windows, doors, and outside walls of this school are completely immovable. You can't open them, can't break them, can't bust them down. Anything that doesn't lead outside the school, though, like the hall windows in the classrooms, can be affected to some extent or another. Second, just as some people are inherently good or bad-natured, some of the ghosts in here are good, while others are quite nasty. The more kind and gentle spirits shed a pale blue light, while the less savory types appear in blood red and glow like fire. So, it's like a blue flame and red flame, essentially. It hurts. Having the tendons in the heels of your feet sliced out is so excruciating. Around my feet be cut off altogether, then half the baddest pain. My only solace is knowing that when I die, it'll stop hurting. Oh, if only that were the case, isn't it? But sis, before I go, I want to see you one more time. I want to hug you. I don't want to die alone, sis. I don't want to die at all. I'm scared. My dear sis. The increasingly messy lettering on the paper became completely illegible at this point. Jesus Christ, man. Live, sister, live for us both. I just want to be freed from this pain. I doubt she lived, obviously. So like the entries and all that, it just like really adds to the, you know, atmosphere. While Blood Drive just felt like it lacked a lot of that. Music's back. Oh wait.
I know, but it definitely feels like it was going melodic minor though. Talk to you? It's so much. Fuck off. I don't want to talk to you. Classroom 4A. The door seems attached to the wall, like a sculpture. It won't budge in the slightest. We will see it opened at some point. My head is splitting. It's unbearable. I can't take it. I can't take it. I can't take it. When we found Yuzuha's body, I saw a black shadow. But I didn't tell anyone about it, and now it's killed them all. That becomes irrelevant in Blood Drive more than anything, because you got these black shadows that try to kill you. Like the silhouettes, but they're chibi forms, so they're kind of not really all that scary. But still, that's one thing at least they kept, you know, kind of, sort of tradition. I don't know. I'm so sorry, everybody. I'm so sorry. The lower half of the text is obscured by a thick layer of dried blood. How pleasant. There are skeletal remains rolled across the floor here, small enough to be a middle schooler. Looking closely, you can see a student ID name tag. Sensei Academy for Girls, Class 1-2, Koito Fujiwara. See an older story of like these middle schoolers that became trapped here and they all got killed off by a shadow. It tells a story and it's tragic as fuck and it's just disturbing. That's what Corpse Party is. And Blood Drive was none of that really, for the most part. Basement, the door is nailed shut. It definitely won't be opening anytime soon. True that, we will enter at some point though. Do not enter under any circumstances. Principal Takame in a Yanagi Hori. Wait, Takamine? Are you the same guy from Fatal Frame Project Zero? Because that'd be hilarious. Well, he obviously isn't. Do 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 do. Got some bitchin' music. It's like it's got a different quality to it, doesn't it? It's not like music that makes you go, oh, tense. Well, it is a bit tense, but it's a bitchin' soundtrack, the infirmary over here. It's just like, it's like if it was Silent Hill, you'd have an ominous kind of, just like a kind of droning sound in the background. With this, it's just like, infirmary. Use the infirmary key. The door is now unlocked. Do 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 do. Ooh. Now we've got creepy atmos. It's ominous in here. It's an old-fashioned space heater, but it's so full of ash that it'll probably never light again. A box of matches on the ground next to it. Take them. Quiet box of matches. Vast quantities of medicine and tonics are lined up on each of the shelves, along with a single bottle of rubbing alcohol. I could take 1 or 2 bottles with me, but I'd probably just end up breaking them and cutting myself. Besides, I don't trust anything in here. Can't blame ya. The handle turns, but not a drop of water comes out. Here's an anatomical diagram of the human body tacked to the wall. Now, how am I for time here? Yeah, we're getting into 40 minutes. Looking closely, it seems as if someone painted over each of the organs with actual blood. Bloody nose is running. There's a lamp on the desk, but it doesn't seem to work. Flipping the switch does nothing. There's an old journal on the desk. At least it appears to be a journal. In reality, it's more like a model fused to the desk surface. It can't be lifted, but the pages can't be turned. What? It can't be lifted, but the... It should say and rather than but in that case, really. Wash your hands with soap. But you can't wash your hands because there's no water. And there's no soap either. There's a pair of scissors on one of the shelves. Both its blades covered liberally in blood. Vast quantities of medicines and tonics are lined up on each of the shelves. Let's just, can we examine that? Nope. Save in slot 3 because I made the mistake of reading newspaper in the slot 2, which would lead to the normal ending, so yeah. Gotta remember that for when I record next, whenever that'll be. Anyways, I'll see you next time, viewers. See you next time.